have these 2 chairs.
Whoa, he was really?
Yeah, upstairs I have the couch and the green chair.
Ooh. He's gonna be sitting on the floor in a minute.
That's my camp chair, so.
Dude, I can't believe you brought a guest to the podcast and fucking didn't even bring him a seat. What are you
Whoa! I didn't fucking plan on.
I didn't bring him a microphone.
I didn't plan any of this out.
I didn't
just
know.
work this way.
For the record, I didn't know BK was gonna be in the house, dude.
Yeah.
Burger King's over there.
He's in the house most days now.
Well, I was fucking excited to see him, and then I was really excited to try and get him on the podcast, and then he quickly turned us down.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, good thing, because I don't fucking have a microphone.
Pretty soon we might be in the house all the time. We might be in McMinnville.
Yeah? Get out of here, bro. Run. How quick is that coming up? Because I'm already making the drive out here.
2 months.
I love that we're still small enough. You just throw it out where you're moving.
2 months, 3 months.
Well, McMinnville's a big place.
They're not gonna find this fucking place.
Yeah.
It's up in the hills.
Just keep describing it more and more.
They still can't fucking find it. There's so many hills. I could tell them the road and they still ain't gonna find it.
Probably correct. I had a hard time finding it for the engagement party, but no. When are you thinking of? And like, is that coming up quick? Because you were
Probably
just
like 2 or 3 months.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was still like you were waiting for him to die, and then you get the property.
Well, her grandparents,
like it was gonna be like 10 years in the future.
Her grandparents bought a house like in town.
Okay.
And then her parents had to move to the coast.
Oh, okay.
So the house is gonna be open.
Oh.
So we were like, well, we might as well rent it.
Yeah.
And then
Understandable.
we'll end up getting half of it. She will.
Yeah.
And then all the money we paid into it will just be money paid off on the house. So.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because it's not paid off. It's just, and we're just paying the mortgage. They're not charging us extra.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, there you go, man. That's a clutch.
And then we're gonna move Kevin in, and we're gonna pay
Charge
even
him.
less. Well, and we're just gonna divide our half.
Yeah.
By 3, and then I'm gonna pay 2/3 of that. So
Wait, what?
he's gonna pay 1/3.
This is some fucking yeah.
And then I'm gonna pay Grace and I.
Yeah,
So I'll pay 2/3.
I see what
but
you're
we have
saying.
to divide it into 3.
You should have just started with 1/3 though. I thought that was like some slumlord math, so you could fucking get a cigar and a Cadillac. You know, you're like, all right, so I'm gonna pay 2/3 of your rent, and then you pay the rest of the mortgage, even though we're giving you a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. We're not, actually bath not even included, dude. You're not even getting them. How many?
He wants to live in the barn.
I get over here, and this man's taking a Coleman motorcycle apart, and then he wants to live in the barn. Dude, he's just fucking character. And he's behind screen, so everybody's just imagining who it actually is.
He's got a beard. I mean, like...
Just silent.
More than me. But, no, it's like 3 beds.
I'm noticing
1 bath on 1.5 bath on one side, and 2 beds, 1 bath on the other side, and then there's another bedroom off of the house that's just all by itself. So it goes to either side of the house.
Okay.
And it's just,
wait, so is there a bathroom in the barn?
no, there's a couple rooms down there, but they're like not bedrooms.
Yeah.
There's a bar. There's like a sink and shit.
But no bathroom.
I don't think so.
What, you're using whole, or are you going in the house?
I didn't know about this.
Well, yeah.
Probably just did one.
Oh, you didn't even know you were living in the barn?
No, I said there was a barn with a sink, and he goes, "I'll live in the barn."
I'll charge you
like,
$600 a month to live in the barn. Promising him like a room
No, there's a
and
room
a
in the
bathroom.
house, and then there's the room outside.
But what if you were
It's
only
like right next to the bathroom, like the other bathroom in the house.
Yeah.
And then that bathroom is connected to the laundry room that's connected to the main house. So you just go through one door and you're in that, you have everything. And you're on that's on this side of the house.
Yeah.
On the other side of the house, there's 3 bedrooms and a bathroom over there.
Yeah, but you're talking about, isn't there like a detached barn? I don't know, 20, over the little hillside that we were sitting on? Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
I was just telling him what was on the property, and he goes, "I want to live there." I was like, all right. right? You can live wherever.
Wait, I think he was just trying to say I want to live there, like I'll live anywhere on the property, and you're like, you get the barn.
No.
Is that what happened here?
I told him he gets a room in the house, and then I told him that there's a room outside the house, right next to the bathrooms and shit. And he goes, "Oh, I'll take that room." And I was like, "Okay." And then he was like, I'll check it out."
Yeah.
And then I go, "Oh, and there's a barn, and then they have like a couple fields and some shit." And he goes, "Oh, a barn?" I was like, "Yeah, it has a sink in it and a couple rooms and stuff." He goes, "I'll live in there."
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
All
that's.
I've seen is a Google Maps.
I was like,
yeah.
"You can live in any one that you want, any three."
He's just looking at Google Earth, and he's like,
Well, because I couldn't
My
find
barn.
pictures of the house. That's a nice 20 by 50 barn.
"That's a barn right there." No, dude, I think that's rad. I was just looking at a fucking barn dominium. Have you ever seen those? Like the pole buildings, Those are sick, where your garage is like 10 times the size. That's what I need, I feel like, in my life.
Yeah, just like
It's
a
like 200.
garage 2 times as tall as like an RV.
Yeah,
And
they're
then you
huge for
get-
some reason.
On the other half, a house, a 2-story house.
I don't understand. Yeah, I think that's why they're doing that, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty
And
dope.
I don't understand why the living quarters in the two, like the one that I've been in, I replaced a window in one, and then I was just looking at one that was like $200,000 in Texas on like fucking 4 acres of land, and I'm like, oh,
That sounds nice.
that does sound very nice. But,
Wait, don't talk about that. Kevin's gonna move. I'm trying to keep.
dude, you want to come to Texas
Hold
with
on,
me and Abby?
No.
Listen,
You gotta keep him in for a
I'll
little
give you
bit.
something. I'll give you a better barn. We'll find
Damn it! My dreams are loose. I'm losing my dreams. Hey.
Are you gonna crack one of these?
Yeah, I think I
original
want the
club
Bahama
tails?
Mama or the Sex on the Beach. The Bahama Mama kind of is speaking to me. I like the orange. How about you crack one of the other ones and then we can try both right now?
Honestly, it was the first Sunday.
No, one of these two. I don't want to try that one. Fuck that. I want to try one of these two. But I want to try both these.
Let's just crack them all.
Whatever.
Okay, because it was the first sunny day,
You
and
like trap me in this corner.
you fucking did the setup.
I didn't.
People are
do
like,
it
what
with
happened to all of the
this
room?
size in mind?
What happened to the beautiful bed frame that was right here? They have so many questions.
I threw it in the trailer with Kevin. We threw it in the dump trailer.
Good.
Maybe just I threw it in the dump trailer.
I spilt it all over myself.
Yeah,
I missed. That was a.
Yeah, I
I
threw
don't
it
know
in
if
the
I like
dump
that.
trailer, and then
That tastes kind of like a fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade. To be quite
I
honest.
brought I brought this desk down. No, this was down here. I built it.
Yeah, this was already down here. It was in pieces
That-
as well with the bed frame.
Yeah, that was what I had though. I had that over here.
Do you want to hit the margarita?
I don't, but I will.
No, honestly, you're the one that built the setup, and I liked it. You were the one that was insulting it. You're like, you trapped me in the corner.
Yeah, it tastes like shit.
You want to hit the margarita?
He didn't drink nothing but Pendleton.
Nothing but Pendleton.
That's a lie, but
He'll drink a little Crown.
yeah. Only hard liquor. Most of the time.
You want a Diet Pepsi in it?
Nah, I'm good for now.
No. Is that one any better? Can I hit that?
Fuck no, dude.
It's just as bad.
Dude, where'd you get these?
The place you get all of the best liquor, Plaid Pantry. That's not good either.
Dude, these are raw.
Kevin?
Ugh.
Good, brother. We got some mine.
That one's bad too.
I haven't tried that one. I'm recovering from that one. Dude, I don't know what, like... Do you have that on the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, where it gets like the film of like bad sugar.
Yeah. I don't like this.
It's almost like one of those old Listerine strips. Did you ever use those? Those little strips that you would just take and put into your mouth? Like,
Yeah, we're done on that.
yeah, no, I got all of it.
Go ahead.
These were
Last one.
$2, bro.
You wasted $6.30.
Good math. No, I don't know. That one's.
I need a gym to recuperate.
What kind of flavors of Zyns are you rocking over there, Colby? That's not bad. I'll take one of those. Can I
Or
take one of those?
Simmons. Yeah, they're only threes.
Yeah, but I'll take one.
I don't spin the top to open it.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'm
you just
always
claw grab.
Yeah.
The only problem is with that, sometimes I end up... do you ever crush the Zyns in the top?
No.
Dude, sometimes I'll put it on and it's not like going on and I'm like, motherfucker, because I don't line them up either, you know, and I'll just like squeeze it really tight or I'll like sit on it all day and then I'll crack it open and I have a Zyn that's like been like through the fucking guillotine, dude. It's like half decapitated.
I think you're retarded.
Have you? Yeah.
You're also retarded then.
Dude,
How do you crush it in the cap? Like, that's a different feeling than it not clicking in. Because it clicks in right away.
A lot of the time I crush it fast. You
Sometimes
know?
it's just a tip.
Yeah, the tip. I get the tip a lot. And then it gets jammed when you do try and line it up and it won't spin. And you're like, this is why I don't fucking spin it. And then you crack it open.
You guys are careless. With your Zyns.
It makes it better though, piece, and you get the powder on the outside too.
No. Dude. So, this is so funny that this is organically getting brought up because this is one of the things that at my dad's 50th birthday party that we talked a little bit about before the pod, there was a lady there. Dude, my dad had like 80 people at his fucking 50th birthday. I have a picture.
No, I saw that shit was impressive. Why does he got so many friends when he's old? Like, old people don't have that many friends, dude.
Yeah, but he's kind of small town hero. Like, he's lived, like, your family's like
he's
moved
been in
around.
Sherwood forever.
Yeah, like literally
Since time.
any bit of his cognitive memory has been here, pretty much. Look at that.
That's nuts.
That's a horde of people.
That looks like a really good sized company work
Pretty sure our
party.
parents know each other somehow.
Yeah.
Our parents fucking grew up
It's
here?
from the FFA shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Do you not remember that? I know
No,
you.
I remember
I can picture your mom and dad.
Nope, can't say the same for you.
Yeah, Kevin's a little gone.
That's all good, bro. But like,
yeah, memory's kind of bad.
I feel bad because a lot of the times I think we have a better connection than maybe you do on your end because I can remember like everything, you know. So I'm like, I see you and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? You know, remember that one time out at fair, FFA, you know?
He's
I'm
like, nope.
Nope.
I remember.
Dude, no, I asked him shit from
It doesn't
high school.
sound like it.
I asked him shit. I met him right before he moved. Well, I'd not met him. Like, I knew of him and like we'd been around each other, but we didn't become friends until he moved right before he moved to Eastern Oregon.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'll talk about stuff from that moment in time, and he's back now, and he wasn't gone that long.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I don't remember that. My memory's shit. And I'm like, it was 3 years ago. It was 3, dude.
Have you really been gone for 3 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Moved in 2020.
See, it's kind of long.
that's like,
I remember most stuff. He's being very specific. Okay, maybe I'll say 50-50 to be fair.
yeah.
Maybe 75.
This is what he does all fucking day, dude, at work. Well, maybe this. Well, maybe that. Well, yeah,
That-
all right.
I feel that. No, dude.
He
Well,
just fucks with me, I swear.
what's
And then
crazy
sometimes
is-
he really is just fucking with me.
when you just said that, like, when you said mid 2020, in my head, I'm like, okay, that's like mid pandemic, right?
Yeah, that's
But like, what's crazy is then before that thought even left my head, you were like, damn, that's like 3 years ago. And I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, has it?
Oh, pandemic. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the pandemic was 3 years ago.
It doesn't feel like there was a pandemic. I'm just kidding.
Pandemic?
No, I'm just kidding, dude. That's
No, plandemic.
pandemic. Okay.
Shit.
Yay!
In charge.
Okay. But we were getting on to my organic one
Love
thing that I
games.
had on the list. On my love
Just
yes.
like Cam. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Did you no. Okay.
Go on.
At my dad's 50th birthday party, most people that were there decently intoxicated. I'm talking to this lady that I haven't seen for a very long time, she'll remain nameless, and she's married. Her husband's there. Now, Tim probably could have slept with her that night, dude. She was feeling on Tim the whole time. She was definitely ramped up for Tim.
You think they're swingers?
I could see it.
Or just three-way? They just think...
I could maybe see that. I could see him being like, well, Tim's a big guy. We'll take him home. You know? 'Cause Tim is a behemoth. There's a lot of guys that are like 45 that are like, I want to see my wife get plowed.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be me, but I could see them being like, yo, Tim.
I know it's not going to be me.
I don't...
You think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know, dude. By the time I'm 50 years old, maybe I'm just gonna be the weirdest dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna really explore myself. Cause, dude, with the rate everything is going, everybody wants to be fucking a different gender and shit. You need to expand your horizons. Maybe by 2070, it might be a fucking law, my guy, that you have to.
Tim will be used to it by that point, so you can just,
My point
get
was,
it for cheap, the homie.
my point was, is I think Tim would be like the ideal candidate for like that couple because he's young and he's a big dude.
Are you planning this ahead of time? It sounds like you've thought about this a lot. You're like, he's the ideal candidate.
Tim sleeps with everyone. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. Okay.
Dude.
No, please. Let me just get this out because we were talking about this. This guy, I'm talking with this lady, and she's like, well, yeah, sometimes my husband does crazy shit. Like, I left him a couple of weeks ago when we were up camping. We were all riding at a race, whatever. I'm getting specific. We come back, and I proceed to find out that he was snorting Zyns in front of all of the kids. Like, he crushed a Zyn back open and was like, fuck it, I'll try it. And just snorted lines of Zyn. Have you done that?
Yeah.
No, bro.
It's not good.
Get him a microphone, Colby. Fucking hook the headset up or something.
Would it work?
No, I don't even want to share that story.
I think I'm going to be able to cut the audio like from the camera because he's pretty close to the camera. But
that's what I was thinking.
We'll leave you off the pod. Can we ask you a couple more?
You weren't gonna bring that up, so you wouldn't stop talking.
Oh no, bro. We'll leave you all out.
Yeah. The camera audio shit in here.
Yeah.
We can't use it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we ask you a couple of questions
Yeah.
about? Were you drunk?
Very, yeah.
Had you already used Zyns to the point that you wouldn't have really even felt the effects by snorting it? Or did you immediately feel this?
It was god awful, yeah. It was terrible.
Is it more of a burning?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Straight burn. I was pretty intoxicated. I don't really remember that much of it, other than it was terrible and I'd never do it again. And then, I got convinced to do it by my cousin.
It's smart. Yeah. Pure pressure.
Yeah.
Always works good.
And then he kept doing more, so I was like, oh, it couldn't have been that bad. And then, yeah, he liked it apparently. I think he was just too fucked up too, but.
How many Zyn packets did that guy go through?
Huh? Yeah, he is, but probably only 3.
Probably only
That's a lot, dude. That's like an 8. That's like 2 8-balls right there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I couldn't do it. I know that I don't work like that. The peer pressure wouldn't get to me. I say that, but it totally would work on me.
I would not on me, not for that. I know
no.
I'd fucking shit my brains out and throw up all over myself.
No, that was the worst hangover I've ever had, hands down.
Yeah.
I was throwing up blood the next day.
Were you doing coke too?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I gave him
any other drugs
last night.
Huh?
Any other drugs?
Weed.
Yeah.
I gave him a Keef bowl last night, and he goes, "Oh, that instantly hurt my head." And then today he goes, "My head still hurts."
That shit still hurt. I was already way too high, and then I took that, and yeah, we had a weird eye contact moment.
What was the weird eye contact moment?
When I was taking it.
Oh yeah.
I looked at him, and I was like, I don't want to take it.
Dude, this was so funny. He's where you are, and he's taking this bong rip. And it's fully smoked through. All he's got to do is take the bowl piece and fucking finish it. And right before he takes the bowl piece, he just looks up at me. He's like this. He's like, and he was just I could tell the look was just I don't want to take this. And then he just says exactly that. He's like, I don't want to take this. And then just. It just makes like this funny noise and then just dies. And the face he made was like, that was the nastiest shit ever. And I don't know if it was that time or another time, but he's like, it tastes like butthole.
Bro, I've sometimes
ass in my face.
I've sometimes gotten a Keith headache.
Like
when
I
there's
got
like
one when I took the Keith bowl right after. I was like, yeah, this sucks.
You're like, I'll suffer with you. No, dude. Okay, so that happened, right, at the party. The other thing that happened was a classic Abby moment. And so, Kevin, have you ever met Abby?
I don't think so.
Okay. I love Abby very much. This was maybe the fucking, wildest, but funniest, and I asked her to do pretty much that, so I'm glad it worked, but it was insane. So, I'm sitting up at the bar. There's a different lady, super fucking drunk, same deal. And I mean, she was on everybody. Whatever. Walks up to Chris, just grabbing on everybody. And she's drinking next to me, and she walks over to me and just wraps her arms around me while I'm sitting down, right next to Abby. And I'm like, and then she's just making noises. And I was like this, and I eventually scooted over, or I looked at Abby and I was like, help me. And Abby just looks at her and goes, where's your husband? And she goes and looks at Abby and she's like, I don't have one. And Abby goes, you should go find one. That's mine. And then this lady is trying to kind of half-ass fight Abby, and Abby's kind of a little stoned, but pretty much completely sober, and she's just we're fine, just fucking get off of him. It's weird, he's clearly not liking it, and she's like, I've known him since he was in diapers. Just hitting the whole deal.
Dude, I've had that before where they're like, I've known you since I was little. I was like, I don't know this bitch.
No, I know her.
Oh,
but
you do?
I do know her,
It happened to me at Lou's. I did not know the bitch. All right, go on.
I do know. I'm the same way as my dad. I've never left here. Anybody that my dad knows, I've probably met at least once.
All right, so you know this old random lady at the bar?
No. This is still at my house.
Oh, you said you were at the bar, so I assumed you were.
I'm at my kitchen bar. This is
all right.
I'm sorry if that.
This is making more sense.
Yeah, no. This is at my house, my kitchen bar, and so Abby's eating Cocoa Pebbles while this is happening. But she looks up from her Cocoa Pebbles and is like, "Bitch, I'll fucking kill you," and she seems pretty serious and could probably take this lady,
Oh, for sure.
And so she's just whatever, and she's she says, I've known him, and then of course my drunk aunt, who is friends with this lady, pipes into the conversation. No, this is Abby, this is his fiance, she's drunk, but drunk enough to be coherent, she probably had a little bit of a problem with touching all over him. This fucked up. She's great. I love Abby. Let's walk away. And Abby's just kind of still sitting there this is fucking insane, my dude. I don't know why I'm married.
Nice family.
Why am I marrying into this family? And she's just chilling there or whatever. And
any drunk uncle's gonna hit on her?
Yeah.
That'd really be just
really
tie it off and just fuck it all
top
up.
off
She's
the
like,
night.
you know what? I'm rethinking it. This family's insane, dude.
Drunk lady walks by Abby and she's like, okay, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. Picks up Abby's phone. Puts it into her purse. And Abby's like, that's my fucking phone, dude. Give me my phone back. And she's like, I thought it was mine. Fucking puts the phone back down, right? Okay. Everything else happens in the night, whatever, we go to bed, we wake up the next morning. Nobody can find my fucking dad's phone. My mom is calling my dad's phone all night long. And trying to find it or whatever, calls it the next morning, and finally, she calls it again. It answers, and it's hello, it's the fucking drunk ass lady. I think she
was. You guys actually know her, or just your aunt knows her?
No. I know this lady, And I can't because I don't know who's listening to the podcast. Because we're starting to get more and more people. Like my little sister's fucking boyfriend just hit me with it the other day. He's like, he walked up to me. This is day of the party. I'm stoned already. It's like 9 a.m. I've been cleaning all day. He walks up to me and he goes, I feel like I know you a lot better. And I'm like, that's crazy. and he hits me with, he's like, I've been listening to the podcast. And I was like, my God, dude. And I like him. I shout out Zach, dude. But
thanks, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. But I don't know who's listening to the podcast, so I don't want to get too descriptive. But this, and literally 5 hours beforehand, just completely normal. You know what I mean? How you doing? Good. Nice to see you. And then just as the night progresses, fucking gone. Okay. Unpause. But yeah, so.
That's funny.
And so yeah, she had the phone. So I was halfway thinking that maybe it was a ploy, like she just takes phones all night long. And then if it's like a drunk dude that was single, she weasels it out of the conversation, like, well, you should come and get it. You sound cute. Or she was just that drunk because I was
thinking she's just stealing. She likes to steal phones when she's drunk, and then she wakes up sober and she's like, "Why do I have all these phones?" And she's just answering them. Oh, I thought it was mine. She's like, shit, I got to meet up with 5 people today and get their phones back.
That's what I mean. It's like I wonder if how many phones she got.
It'd be funny if her whole fucking little purse is full of phones.
I know, that's what I was saying.
She's just like, what color case?
You have to describe it. What?
And just making another straight pink.
I'm proud of him, dude. That's man shit.
Camera.
He wants to live in a barn. He's drinking his fucking, is that Pendleton?
Yeah.
Tastes like Tennessee whiskey. That song's playing in his head.
I'm surprised he didn't have an earbud in.
Dude, honestly, Kevin, can you just come and chill every fucking pod? You just sit right there. This is what we need to start doing. We need to start packing out this fucking
keep coming to McMinnville, it might be real easy. Just force him to sit there.
Honestly, though, I love you. I think I am due on a you're coming over to my house at some point in time coming up soon. Yeah. That's my version of calling in sick. It's like, you got to make the drive this time.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I think the drive to McMinnville, between those two places, will honestly be shorter.
And especially a lot of the times I'm at Abby's.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I could.
Fucking TV's in the way of me stretching.
So I could just be like, okay, I'm going to come over to your house on Friday. I'm going over to Colby's house on Saturday, record a pod. Bring all the shit with me. I got to hit the camera button. Producer?
I told him that was his job.
Can you hit the red button on the camera?
It's on this side on the corner. On the front.
On the front? Yep, that red button right there. We got a producer, baby.
What's good?
I'm just kidding. Thank you, Kevin. So
we pay a lot of money for a producer that just pushes a button.
Dude,
by a lot of money, I mean.
How good are you with Premiere Pro? You want to make a couple extra bucks, Kevin?
Never.
I'll teach you how to edit in your barn. You can live there rent free if you edit the podcast.
Elon's satellite thingy, Starlink, same thing.
Fucking idiot.
Dumbass. I'm just kidding. It's everywhere, just like Starlight. Yeah.
Boo.
Fuck you.
No, dude, that's good. You should try and sell him that as a slogan. He's not into that. He's into the weird branding where it's just, we'll call it X.
His kid, AEX.
Yeah, put numbers in his fucking name. Who gives a shit? Dude, I was kind of bummed out that we couldn't do it yesterday and just try and go and fucking kidnap Casey Rocket. Because I said
we were watching Kill Tony. He hates Kill Tony. We were watching Kill Tony and Casey Rocket came on. I said he was in Portland last night.
Yeah.
Remember that curly-haired guy? He was the first
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He crab walk and moved all over the
This
city.
is a great take. I mean, the internet podcasts are like all about hot takes. Why do you hate Kill Tony?
Not, hate's a strong word. I dislike it. I think like most of the time it's very unfunny. And there's small funny moments.
Yeah.
And he loves it. And he like skips through the whole thing and will stop for like 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and then skip through again.
Wait, you're skipping around?
Well, just for me, probably.
Yeah,
Oh.
just for him.
Oh, I see.
If they're not funny, I skip them real quick and get on a funny one so that he doesn't go home.
No, dude, I
And
get
then
that.
eventually I just have to change it.
But the unfunny ones are like 90% of the time the funniest ones.
He doesn't like that kind of funny though.
Yeah. It's mean, it's bad. You're just literally laughing at like a borderline retarded guy that fucking drove down to Austin. He's like been sleeping in the back of his Crown Vic and he's like,
He likes,
please.
he likes laughing at the people that are funny. He doesn't like laughing at the people that suck at being funny because it's just like.
I think I just don't like Tony, honestly.
Yeah, oh, I get that. I get that, my guy. Because sometimes, yeah.
And some of the guests are real bad.
Sometimes he'll be like, you fucking suck, and then just be bombing like on the riff that he's like mad that, do not interrupt me, and then he like goes back to like his very bad joke. Because they're not all 3-pointers. You know what I mean? They're not all fucking, they're not
Lately, I
swishes.
feel like he's been doing bad.
It depends. Sometimes he'll hit them, but like a lot of the times it just depends, dude. Because sometimes he just gets more mad, and it's not like. But then
Dude,
I can
they
also
did-
laugh when he's just so fucking irrelevantly mad, just like, what fucking, and he's going off on this rant, and then somebody will just be like, you can see all of the crowd members too, and he's a legitimate asshole. Like I guarantee it. Maybe not. He's probably kind of a dick, and like I see him on, like I saw it last night on the episode. I don't know if you saw it, but at some point in time something stopped working and he just fucking threw it at like one of the guys off stage. I'm sure it's like a producer, but I think he just thinks he's a WWE superstar, like because I know he loves that, and he's like all about like, look at my, like it's a showman. He is, and I love the Kill Tony show 90% of the time, but like I have seen him just get like, I'm presuming he's probably kind of a dick unless you're more famous than him.
Well,
Because he's on his utmost behavior in front of Mr. Rogan. You know what I mean? Like,
I was
he'll
going to
be
say
like,
that. There's a couple episodes where like Rogan is on and he's going off, and then he's not. He's like going off on somebody not being funny, and then he wasn't funny, and then Rogan's like, well, nobody laughed at that, and like we'll call him out, and I'll be like, oh, and then nothing happens. But
well, because that's kind of, yeah, dude. And I don't know. I mean, I
there's
shouldn't.
a lot of times too.
There's no way any of them would ever hear this, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But for some reason in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know. I probably
Unless he
should.
secretly knows Rogan. Yeah, these f***ing don't ever have him on your show.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kevin.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
That would be funny if Kevin's just
Secret-
sitting over there.
the
He's like,
secret mysterious producer.
he's like texting all of the podcasters. He's like, dude, these guys fucking suck. Get out of here.
secretly linked up. It's just a plant.
He's like recording the background. He's like, dude, they said they were gonna pause and cut that. I'm putting it out there. Fuck them.
That would honestly be super funny.
No, but it would have been sick to go and see Casey Rocket last night and try and be like, just be like, dude, we're right. Like, if
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how funny do you find him?
honestly, like, it depends. Like, sometimes it's 10 out of 10, and then sometimes it's like, it's lower, and I can feel him, like, feel the audience not laugh, and then you can feel like a panic next joke, which is so funny because when I do stand up, like I don't do it all that fucking often, but it's the same shit where you're like, move on to the next one, you know, and then like you'll get them back and you're like, yes, okay, then the next one's funny again, you know, because you like lose that confidence in it. And I will say I don't know. I shouldn't be speaking on the man, dude, because he might do the same shit next week and it will be 10 times funnier. But I felt like last night, I was like, dude, you got to choose something else to start with than just singing the first half of the song lyric for every single
Did you
beginning.
see him last night?
No, or on Monday night on Kill Tony.
Okay.
Because every set that he does, he always walks out. He's like, "It's been a while," and then he'll like start on the Crab Man, you know, and it's like fucking funny somehow. But like, I'm sorry, is that breaking it down way too hard?
No. I was just thinking. I'm also high. Guy just staring at you.
No, you're all good. I just felt like you were giving me a look of like, dude, do you need to like, what if we almost got him on the show and now you're like shitting on him just because he wasn't here.
No, I don't think he.
Let me fix the camera.
I think he's funny. I don't think his antics are that funny. I'd like it if he would just do more of his, jokes and less moving around, twirling, spinny, weird shit. And then I feel like if anything, that will not get him on the show. I've been saying hella gay shit to Kevin the last couple of days, trying to make him super uncomfortable because I'll just stare at him and say some weird shit. And then we'll just have eye contact for a while. And he just looks at me and I can tell he's like gaining hate in his eyes.
I just need to look at something real fast.
I like stage smelling that.
He's taking Tim home.
Dude, I was like asking him how tall he was, how big. I was measuring his biceps last night.
You brought out a tape measure?
I measured mine and Caleb's too. I was just curious.
Colby, I love you. That might be the gayest thing you've ever done. How big? 22s?
What the fuck?
Is he rocking 22s?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Where you at, 19?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Caleb
shit,
was
bro,
at
you're-
16, and I was at 13.
Oh, wait, what? Who? Caleb was at 16?
Yeah.
We got to get this fucking tape measure out, baby.
I was
Let's
at
get it.
13. Well, it's upstairs.
I guarantee you it's not bigger than an 8. Maybe
I think
a
you're
10.
at like 11.
Yeah, but I'm fucking skinny, dude. Like there's not, like, okay, but
Nut.
no, well, I was gonna say there's nothing there but the fucking muscle. I'm skinny man yoked.
Nothing
Got the
but dick.
Robin Big back in the day. Did you ever watch Robin Big?
He's still here.
Oh, well, do you know what it is? Did you watch Fantasy Factory?
Just a little bit.
Okay, so did you ever watch it when Big Black was on the show?
Yeah.
Okay, so before Fantasy Factory, they did Robin Big together, and it was just those two living in Rob's house. And there's like this one iconic fucking episode where he's like, I got 22s. And Rob's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I got 22s, son. And he's like, you do not have 22-inch biceps. He's like, I got 22s. And he's just like yelling it. And then eventually they do break out a tape measure. He's like 23. Because they're like, they go outside and they're looking
Does that
at.
count though?
What?
Does it count?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's a bodyguard. It's not necessarily all about the muscle. That guy was just there because he.
A big boy.
Yeah, it's Tim, dude. Tim's a big boy, but Tim would never fight anybody. But just having Tim there, nobody wants to like go and fuck with Tim, and everybody immediately is like, I love Tim, man. He's such a great guy. And I think it is. I think he is, but I also think a little bit of it is like a weird fucking evolutionary trait where you're like, that guy is 6 times my size, so I need to make sure he likes me. So you're like, I really like you.
Yeah.
He gets awkward though when you start talking about it. Yeah, I think he's like, please stop talking. And so then I just did it on the show, so that's great. Oh, but
I do it all the time.
What? Talking about Tim's size?
Yeah, in front of him.
I do too. I do all the time, but every time he gets like bashful, which is hilarious because he's such a big dude.
And then I'll say something, and then he'll call me strong, and I'm like,
I know that's part of the reason everybody loves Tim, and I need to get better about it. He big ups you all day long.
he does.
He's like, dude, no, this guy can bench press fucking way more than me, and he's like pointing at me, and I'm like, Tim, what are we doing here? Like, I love you, man, and thank you. I do think I'm decently strong for my build. I can carry some heavy shit. I can get it done. I'll get the job done. But you can grab me at any moment, Tim. I know you can. Spin me like this and fucking just start bench pressing me in the air while walking. I know he could.
Yeah.
It's we're just 3 guys talking about another guy's body in a shot. Dude, we're gay as fuck.
Kevin's about to go get a gun and shoot this place up.
Kevin's filling his glass. He's like, these fucking
I
boys,
need
dude.
some fucking whiskey to balance out all this.
So
We like gays. Yeah.
he just hit you with a no. So I have
Only on weekdays.
the Casey Rocket thing. It makes me think I've started harassing another couple of comedians to try and come be on the podcast that I know they don't want to be on the podcast, dude. Like, not a chance. Jordan Jensen, have you ever heard her?
No.
Well, I got onto her website. You can just hop on there and just dude. This is the thing, Kevin. I'm finding all sorts of things on the internet. You just do whatever. So any comedian that's coming to Portland, I just go on. I shouldn't be giving away my secrets. I've just been going on their website, go into a contact page. There's always a contact page. You get their agent shit right there. So then I've just been sending them just these deranged emails.
Jesus Christ.
And
then they
like,
all talk, or they're the same agent, and they're just like, this fucking
dude,
lunatic.
it's just, we're on a list already. They're like, not a fucking... Like, Casey Rocket, he doesn't have an agent yet. All of his shit's just on, like, Linktree. So I was just DMing that dude on Instagram in the work fan, just like, yo, bro, you know, please. And then, like, I was sending him big ups. I was trying to do a Tim, you know. I was like, dude, I was supposed to send this message to you literally 2 days ago. You just got announced as like a Kill Tony regular. There's no way in hell you're going to be on the podcast now, dude. I know, but please, like, just hit me with a no. You know, like,
Hit me with a no.
I want to at least know that you saw this message and confirm that there's no chance in hell I can get you on the pod. You know, like, I'll start offering them money. We're construction workers. We don't make that much. I'll probably scrounge up like 100, and my co-hosts might, dude. He maybe will. He just had a baby. I don't want to speak for the guy, but like $200 in an Uber, dude. Cash free money.
I got $100 worth of Carhartt pants right there.
I'm gonna try those on before I leave, and I'm taking them for free if they fit me.
Fuck you, I'm returning them and buying my size.
But the manager, the people,
I do want you to try them on out of curiosity.
the people's that, or the comedians that have fucking managers and shit, it's way harder because I know that manager is gonna want an exorbitant amount of money because they get a cut out of it. So they're gonna be like,
a huge following.
yeah, oh yeah, which we don't have either, so we're fucked.
We got some big guys though, and we know Hollywood's gay. So
Well,
Max want some fucking guys. We got you some.
we're offering up Kevin and Tim, dude. This is our offering.
They're both, yeah.
They're both bigger than us. They could both beat the shit out of us, and they could offer us. They could literally, if him and Tim work together, they could take both of us down to fucking San Fran right now, hog-tied in the fucking back of his truck, dude. And he's gonna go back to your barn and be like, "It's my barn forever now."
See, what you guys don't know is this is actually a live recording going straight to the cops. So they already know this. So anything that happens will be found out.
Dude, we're all just spies. Kevin's over there fucking talking to Joe Rogan. You're talking to the police. What the hell am I doing? I've fucking got Sean H on my side, dude. We're fucking coming
You
back.
got the CIA.
CIA.
Dude, there's this loser ass guy that's been making the rounds. He just went on Andrew Schultz's podcast, the CIA guy.
Yes, dude,
He's
I listened
so
to this.
fucking dumb and annoying.
I can't. What other rounds has he been doing?
I don't know. I saw him on some show that was on Snapchat. I listened to like 30 seconds. I watched 10 ads. Kevin was here. It was bullshit. He was retarded.
Yeah, CIA agent reveals dirty secrets. Did they get you with one of those?
It wasn't that. It was just, I don't know. He was making a prediction.
What prediction? What was his prediction? Wrap it up in 10 seconds for the people, Colby, so they don't have to experience it.
I don't know.
I don't know what that guy was talking about either, dude. I was watching this and I was like, he's probably still an agent, dude. And all of you guys are tapped now, too.
I
Good
don't
one.
think he is.
He probably wasn't.
I think he's faking it. I think he's a liar.
Stolen valor.
Where's his proof? The CIA is not going to be like, hey, this guy's not. And
Either
just
way,
like make a huge announcement. They'll just be like, this guy's fucking and then they'll go about fucking silently murdering people.
dude,
and go about their day.
he all I know is he looks like the guy that probably knows a good lawyer, and we're getting a suit fucking for defamation coming after this episode airs.
Fuck this. Freedom of speech, bitch. I got my lawyer over here. He's bigger than your lawyer.
It's funny because you say freedom of speech, and every time, bro, I gotta bleep out the F words.
True.
I kind of think so. I mean, like,
It's China already.
I know.
Keep going.
Just keep saying it.
We
Sure.
need to move to.
Because I want to just keep sending it, and then I'm like, I really wish that I could get fucking more than 10
Where do we
people to watch
move?
this episode.
Where do we move?
I did. What?
Where do we move?
We're moving to Texas, dude.
They still have the same fucking gay laws.
No, in Kill Tony, they say the F word, and they're still. I mean, they're doing arenas and shit. So I think you can just figure it out. I'm sure we can say it, but I think the main reason that you're not supposed to hit that one is because I guess it immediately limits it to 18 viewer only, so you have to sign into your Google account to watch it. So then, like, when people are like on Instagram, see the fucking click the link, it takes them on Safari or whatever, and then they're like, I'm not signed in, can't even watch it. I have to create an account. I don't create an account.
They're losers, anyways.
I know.
Yeah, I'm Instagram account.
I know. That's how I feel.
Loser's not the perfect person to subscribe for us. Yeah.
Perfect. I didn't.
Are you subscribed?
All of YouTube.
Thanks, big dog. I appreciate it. Let's go make sure Grace is. Fucking beat her up. Take the phone.
Grab the baby and hit a home run.
It's horrible.
You called my baby fat when you came down here.
Dude, your baby has gotten fat in the
Yeah.
best way possible.
Yeah. He was 6'6" when he was born. He dropped to 6'1", and then he went up to, I don't know what. He was gaining a pound a week. And now he's like 12 pounds.
That's like a market hog.
And he's
They're
like
usually
2
gaining
months.
1 to 3 pounds a day, though.
That's a week.
Yeah, I thought it was a week, and then I fucking corrected myself. But dude, I haven't seen the baby in like 4 weeks, and so when I just came back, or however long it's been, 3 weeks, something like that, I came over today, went upstairs to use the bathroom, and I see a chunker dude just looking at me.
Dude, he's got some chunky cheeks.
His cheeks have gotten huge. I was like,
My cheeks were so big as a kid, it looked like I had a square head. I have a picture upstairs. I look like a Minecraft character.
Well, when I walked up, Grace was feeding the baby. And so I'm like, I walk up like this, and I'm like, immediately, like, look anywhere but over there because I'm weird. And then I'm like, I walk into the bathroom or whatever. And when I walked out, she was done feeding the baby. So I'm like, sweet, I can look at the baby. And he's like looking at me. And I seriously thought maybe it was something to do with, like, I thought he still just hadn't like swallowed like a mouthful of milk. I thought he was just like, like slowly, like that last sip of water. And no, dude, it was just like, it's just his actual cheeks.
Yeah. He's a junker. You gotta hold him. He's fucking heavy.
How big is he now?
I think he's a little over 12.
Damn. How old is he now?
This is almost 2 months. It's probably 2 months.
Is his birthday the 19th? Is that the day it was?
January 15th.
15th.
What's the day today?
I bet you it's the 13th. Yeah, it's the 13th.
March.
Yeah, so on Friday he'll be 2 months old.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got an appointment.
Then
Oh
what
yeah, I've got to be there.
Kevin, have fun at work.
He hates it without me.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask while we were paused. Kevin, how do you think you've been doing working for Colby? And then we'll ask him the same question. Because you were like,
This doesn't have to be on pause.
No, it was on the pause. I thought of this, and then I was like, no, I got to wait to bring this back up on the pod because I feel like this is good banter material. You said you were like, I'm a quick learner, and I believe you, man. I could see you really taking over the job site. But how do you feel like you've been doing?
I haven't really done much, I'm not gonna lie. I've done some caulking and some cleaning.
I saw a video of you doing some
You
caulking.
cut tile.
Trying to do that.
He helped me hang a door.
Yeah.
He put in Hardy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot slower than I'm used to, like slower type of work, you know.
Yeah.
It's also been a lot slower than it normally is, but it's still even our fast is not what he was done.
What were you doing?
My last job was at Le Schwab.
Oh, yeah.
At doing production.
Yeah, and they have to run everywhere. It's like written into their rules,
Well, I
right?
didn't work at a store.
Oh.
But then, so it's different.
But they do that at the store, correct?
It depends on the store, I think.
It's weird that they're all sprinting around and you can tell they're all like fucking out of breath. And I'm like, buddy, it's okay. Just walk back. You don't need to run up. It's like 45, you know. I'm like, buddy.
They have high expectations for sure.
What was the production side of it? Like producing what? What is Les Schwab? Do they actually make their own tires?
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. What I did was, they call that retreading. We would take a tire and grind it down, and then I put a new tread on it. And cook it in a furnace, and take it out. But those are
For
only
semis.
for semi. You'd see it at Messenger.
That makes sense. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, are they just taking my
A
own?
lot of it was industrial, so like logging trucks, dump trucks,
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but a lot of it's like 18-wheelers you see on the highway too.
Are those tires for the semi trucks? Are they just solid rubber? Is that why you can retread them like that? Because I'd have to imagine it.
Yeah, pretty. Well, the tire itself has the metal felt in it, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, they're basically just rubber. But when we buy them, it like rolls. Because they're from Mexico, and there's a whole bunch of different tread designs. There's like over 50 of them.
Huh.
There's 60.
And then you just cut that in?
Yeah, there's a couple different machines, but one of them you have to cut it and then you slice it, and then they melt together in the tank at the rep.
Huh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So they're treading it before they encircle.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That would make it 10 times. Could you imagine trying to fucking do the circle? Like you got it on like a spinning wheel in a machine trying to cut out the...
No.
Yeah, that's
already grooved.
Yeah, it's already grooved, and then they form the circle. I'm like, that does make a lot more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they buy it from Mexico. Everything's from Mexico. It's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Mexico became the #1 U.S. importer over China in the last couple of years.
It would probably make doesn't rubber grow on trees, or am I retarded to think that? Okay. I do think it comes from a rubber tree.
In trees, I think.
What are they called?
I think it just comes from in the tree.
Yeah. It's like something to do with the bark or some shit. You think it's the
I
sap?
think I'm going to Antarctica.
Really?
It's just like Ashinkalikos, basically. You're going to get out in different stuff.
Yeah, they might not make it out of trees anymore. Actually, I think...
Right, everybody
I know,
agreed with me.
I think they used to. They used to, or something where you can, but it's not as efficient or something.
Let me look this up real fast. How do they make rubber? This is... Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's a synthetic rubber is produced through an exciting process called polymerase, whatever, where monomers such as... Dude, I shouldn't even be trying to read this. But pretty much fucking they're mixing styrofoam with some chemicals to make rubber like...
Yeah, our place.
Percumate?
Percumate. You like
okay.
melting a bunch of chemicals together.
Wait, can you use trees though, or rubber trees?
Oh, that's what I was... Yeah, sorry. I was like, we're both dumb. Yeah, it's only a factory. That's what I should say. How do they make natural rubber?
What do they make rubber trees into tires?
We see you so uncomfortable.
I know,
Use
bro.
the ball. Sit on the ball. Neither of them have backs. What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
All for a ride.
yeah.
It says natural rubber is made by extracting latex, the liquid sap from certain types of trees and other plants. Most latex is sourced in Havia.
What is that? I Sound Depot.
It's a Brazilian tree. Oh. I thought you were talking about the Havia.
So they do.
Yeah. I don't know
Alright.
if I doubt they're making them into tires, though. I'd have to
Not
imagine
anymore.
that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Maybe at one point.
Yeah, so that's a lot quicker. But overall, you think you've been doing pretty good?
Sure.
Now, Colby, what do you think Kevin's performance
I think Kevin's been doing good.
has he?
Yeah. The plywood he put in was cut right
Nice.
the first time. The hardy he put in was cut right the first time. I might have cut some of that actually. Did I cut the hardy? It don't matter.
Well, there's a lot of arguing.
The hardy that he put in was put in correct because he did put it in. Like just putting in the screws, he did that right, which is
Apparently a hot commodity to have in a person.
apparently.
That is.
Apparently.
Stick around, bro. You'll get a better barn. This guy will make you co-owner one
I
day.
will say I've been surprised how low their expectations have been. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't say that on the camera.
Well,
That's because Matt's been out.
I don't know if we should say his name with the T.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've seen his cocking sometimes and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
And you're like, buddy.
We'll get into that later. So anyways, he can caulk good. He cut tile for me and wood and something. I don't know. Maybe it was the Hardy. He can actually cut to like a 16th.
Yeah.
Or like a 32nd, actually. Like it's right on the fucking...
You can read 30 seconds?
Well, it's just... If you want a 16th and it's in between that and the next mark,
Yeah. Okay, so you're like, give me 7/16 with a 30-second under.
No, I don't say that. But if it comes back and I measure it before I put it in, and I see that, like, but it's not even that. It's like always on the fucking 16th. So I just meant it's always.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's like right on.
I was like, I can't.
We had the bar right in our line of eyesight, and I went down to see his eyes, and he went up right at the same fucking time. That was retarded. But yeah, everything is, and then we hung a door, and like one thing is he's just good at like knowing what to do, kind of like how much to do and how little to do.
Yeah.
So like when he's helping me, it's easy because I'm not like, what are you? Sometimes you get people that like they're trying to help too much and they become an issue. Solo one put it on Speed Races, Jason. I gotta tell you something in a second. Right after I finish this, and I gotta tell you that. Don't let me forget it. I'll tie back into that. Anyways, yeah. So he just doesn't get in the way.
Yeah.
And then when like I don't really have to tell him what to do to help, he just does it. He just knows. So that's been nice.
I'm proud of you, Kevin.
And then he does a good job, and everything's clean, and he puts things back where they're supposed to go. And like I'll tell him to get something from, or I don't even tell him. He'll just go and get a drill because he knows we gotta make grout.
Yeah.
And then like I go to my truck to go get something, and like it looks like I just showed up to the job site, and I have to pull the blanket back, unzip the fucking thing, and grab my other drill out.
Yeah.
So it's nice and tidy. It's not
I only
everything.
do that because you keep doing that. I was like, okay.
But yeah, that's what I mean though. Like he just is like, oh, that's what he does. All right, I'm gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I'm gonna just throw the fucking blanket into the front seat. I'm gonna open the tools. I'm gonna dig around and throw the sauce out so I can get the drill on the bottom, and then I'm gonna just leave.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave the truck door open so that the truck dies.
That is best. You need to talk about that.
That's it. That I swear to God, that's how that became an issue. That was an issue before the fucking truck had an issue. They kept leaving my doors open and my truck kept dying, and now my truck just dies all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah. The battery's probably just gone bad.
Hey, I went and got it tested, and apparently the battery's fine. We plugged it in the other day, and it said there was too much. And then we plugged it into his thing the other day, and it fucking broke it. But my truck, and then we fucking keep jumping my truck with his truck, and everything's fine.
Did you hit it with like a voltmeter? They did?
Yeah.
And what was it?
Whatever it was supposed to be.
Even though I think it's supposed to be 12 or is it 12.4 or 14.4?
Not,
12 and then 14 running, I think.
Okay.
yeah, it wasn't running, and it was 12.4.
Yeah. Huh.
I think. I don't know though.
Well, wouldn't it make
That might have been when we were reading it. I don't remember which time was
Yeah, I
what.
think it was Ep.12.
It was
When we read it on your thing, I
still
thought it was maybe 12.7.
You just need to get a new battery, and then you'll know for sure.
Yeah. There you
You
go.
just spend $280.
That's gotta do it.
Unless
I already
it's the
bought my
alternator.
chip. I've been telling you, I already bought my chip a new battery, and yours is the same mirror. So
Cool. Ford's better. Ram's dick.
it's a battery. It's not my.
Yeah.
The truck
Because
drains it more.
I know, I mean, it wouldn't be your alternator, right? Like logically, because your battery's charged. And it doesn't die when it's like running. It only dies if like something draws from the battery. I feel like you
Yeah.
probably have like kind of a weak ass battery.
I think you have a weak ass dick.
That's fine. we can those
Nah, the battery might be weak. I just really don't want to get a new one.
those can be simultaneously true. Me having a weak dick.
One after
you
the
have-
other?
Yeah. Yeah, or one after the other.
That's simultaneously, isn't it?
No, simultaneously
at the
means
same
it's
time?
happening at the same time.
What's the one right after another?
Right
Because I
after
said
another.
that word one time trying to say the same thing. They were like, that's wrong. And then,
I can guarantee you, Kevin, can you reassure me on this one that simultaneously means it's happening
I
at
know.
the same
What's
time?
the other word?
Oh, okay.
For
No, I'm
one
laughing
after
at
the other.
whoever corrected you and said that you were wrong by saying that.
No, I didn't say that word. I said the other word
Oh.
in simultaneous place.
What was the thing you were going to talk to me about before the